decided to get in front of the camera again, and I kind of moved my work area around. Again, I'm always doing that, but that's what makes it fun and exciting, is to change things around, as I'm always saying in my readings. So I decided to get in front of the camera and do a reading, do a Capricorn energy reading. And as I always say, this may or may not resonate with you. If it does, take the parts that do resonate. If it does not, leave the parts that do not resonate, as those may be meant for someone else. Okay, so I'd also like to say thank you to everyone sending all of your amazing support to me. I really appreciate it, and it definitely gives me that energy to keep going, so I really appreciate that. All right, so we're going to look at what you may be struggling with. We have the Fool, we have the Chariot, and we have the King of Pentacles. So the challenge is the Fool, the Chariot, and the King of Pentacles. All right, so obviously the Fool is taking that leap of faith, starting something new. I feel like maybe it's like being silly, right? Maybe it's like just having fun and letting loose. Sometimes, I definitely know I'm a Capricorn sun and a Capricorn rising, so definitely I feel like sometimes I can be too serious, and I do have a fun side. So maybe it's for you too, is like just being silly and just having fun. We have the Chariot, which can represent a Cancer sign. It also can represent that forward movement, and I feel that it also represents taking control and feeling like you're moving forward the way that you want to move forward. Could have to do with a business or a job, because we have the King of Pentacles, so it could be that you are having trouble. Could be starting a new job, starting a new career, starting a new business. Could have to do with finances, having trouble moving forward with those. So it could be that your struggle is that you are having trouble moving forward with those things: money, career, finances, a job. Maybe you're not sure if you want to advance within your job, or if I kind of feel like you're searching for something new. I feel like you're not feeling like you're in control. I almost feel like you're on the roller coaster, or you're on the ride of life, but you're not driving. Like you're not in control of choices or the direction that it's going in, and you're just kind of being a passenger. So I feel like maybe you're struggling with that, like you are not in the driver's seat, you're just being a passenger. So what is it that Capricorn needs to look at? What does Capricorn need to focus on? We have the Sun card, and we have the Star card. All right, and what else do we have? We have the Four of Pentacles. I kind of feel like are you feeling like you're making decisions according to what other people want you to do, or what society feels like you should do, or that those limitations that society puts on you? I feel like have you even taken that time to really think about what it is that you want to do and where you want your life to go? Like, have you even taken that time to think about that? I feel like what makes you happy? What makes you excited? What makes you happy? What gives you that passion? What gives you that drive? I feel like it's time for you to focus on that. And I feel like with you just focusing on that, that will give you that guidance. That will give you that direction on those choices that you need to make, and where you need to go, and the adjustments that you need to make in your life. When you focus on those things that make you happy and make you feel passionate and make you feel alive, I feel like when you have those challenges that come up, that you're able to handle those better, because you're feeling good and you're feeling positive, and you're like, okay, this is just a little detour, but I know that I'm on the right direction, and I know that I'm happy. So this is what I want to keep doing, this is where I want to keep going, and even though this is a challenge for me, you know that you can get back on track to doing what it is that you like to do. All right, so what energy wants to come in for Capricorn? We have the Strength card, so it could be Leo, confidence, 3 of Wands, 2 of Swords. I feel like 2 of Swords is coming out a lot lately. Oh, and guess what we got? 9 of Cups. So we have the Strength card, we have the 3 of Wands, we have the 2 of Swords, and then we have the, look at that. So this was the last card out. So it took a little bit for that to happen, but it's like you're building your confidence. Things are starting to happen for you. Things are starting to, it's almost like I feel like you have so many options that you have to choose which ones you want to do, right? That you're having that confidence and you're feeling really good about yourself, and you're like, I don't even know what I want to do. That, like, I feel like that's why the 2 of Swords came through. It's just like, I have so many options, I don't even know what I want to do. Like, and that's a really good feeling, right? Because that's that 9 of Cups feeling. The 9 of Cups is feeling emotionally fulfilled and feeling happy and making your dreams and your wishes and your goals come true, and just having that sense of fulfillment, right? So that wants to come in for you. And I feel like it's trying to say, like, I want to come in for you. I want to come in for you. Like, I want you to be happy. I want you to have that fulfillment. But, you know, you have to take control of making those things happen. Sometimes we feel like, sure, we'd all like to sit back and just wait for things to happen. But it's almost like if that happens, there isn't even that fulfillment of that, right? It wasn't like, wow, I worked really hard for that. Or I went through a lot of stuff in order to get to this 9 of Cups. Like, I really went through a lot, and that sense of accomplishment, and it was that path that you went on in order to get to this 9 of Cups, right? That sense of fulfillment and that learning and saying, okay, this is what works for me, this is what doesn't work for me. And all along you're building your confidence, which is definitely a good thing, right? You're starting to feel more confident, and you're feeling driven, and you're feeling excited, and you're making things happen for you. And I think that's a really good feeling, and I feel like that's the best thing, is saying, hey, I did it, even though it was a struggle, or I kind of took the long way around. You know, I hung in there and I didn't give up, and just giving yourself that pat on the back for hanging in there and doing it. So let's grab some more cards. I am going to still be doing my other readings where I'm just showing the cards, but I mean, unless this gets really popular, I don't know. I keep going back and forth if I should be in front of the camera or not. So we'll see what happens. All right, so let's get some more cards here. All right, so we have the Hangman, which is my favorite card in the deck, because that's about stopping, taking a step back, and looking at things from a different perspective and seeing, you know what, I really need to step up to the plate, and I need to be the one that is taking control. I feel like you kind of see things from a different perspective, and you're like, yeah, I'm kind of realizing where the weak spots are, and I'm kind of realizing what it is that I need to focus on. We have the Hierophant, which represents Taurus, and I feel like it's having that faith and belief in yourself that you can make your 9 of Cups happen, that you can make that happen. That yes, we sometimes, like, you may need support from other people for them to, you know, nudge you along or be your cheerleader or help you through things, and sometimes you need that for things to line up, but basically you're putting the work in to make your 9 of Cups happen. And then we have the 7 of Wands, which is you're standing up for what you believe in, and that's an amazing feeling, and that's a good feeling. So it's like you're fighting for what it is that you believe in. And you feel proud of yourself. Like, sometimes you feel like, you know, you may feel like you have a lot of things coming towards you. You may have a lot of things coming at you, but, you know, like I said, if you're doing something that you love and that you're passionate about and you feel driven to do, then you're like, okay, I'll face the challenges, right? And I also feel like sometimes those challenges are to test us to see how badly we want something. Because if it was easy, then you'd be like, I'd give up. You know, you give up because you're like, I can just do something else, right? If it's something that's important to you and you feel driven towards, then you don't want to give that up because you're like, I've worked so hard for it and I don't want to give up. So let's grab a numerology card. Also, if you're interested in any of the cards that I'm using, the links are down below. We have perseverance, number 4, perseverance. And that's really what number 4 stands for, is that drive and that perseverance and not giving up and keep going. And like I said, those challenges come in to test us to see how badly we want something, right? To see how badly we want to accomplish something and to reach our goal. All right, and then we have spiritual partnership. So using those things that you can partner up with that help you on your journey, just like I feel like that can represent the crystals. Like I have a bunch of crystals here that I use, and definitely on days when I'm feeling a little lack, I'll literally like hold my crystals, and I feel like that helps me. There's also like sage, whatever guidance you feel, you know, if it's those angels or those messages that you feel, those signs, seeing the animals. Like I love now that I'm facing towards my windows so I can see out now. So that's really exciting, and I feel like that uplifts me, and I feel like that's the message for you too, is what are those things that help you to feel that inspiration and that guidance. All right, let's grab a Star Dragons card. Let's see, we have dominance, believing in yourself, which is incredibly important. You have to believe in yourself. You have to believe in yourself. If you don't believe in yourself, then you're not going to achieve your 9 of Cups, because you're going to feel like you don't deserve it, or you're going to feel like it will never be attainable. You have to have this partnership, right? And that's why I said that when you're making your dreams come true and you're having your emotional fulfillment, that when you achieve that on your own, that's like another level of the 9 of Cups, because you're so proud of yourself. And again, I feel like it goes with that strength card in building that confidence in yourself. And I feel like that's what's trying to come through with this message, is for you to have that strength and that belief in yourself. All right, let's do a animal oracle card. Let's see, we have chameleon spirit, act as if. I feel like that represents, is putting yourself in that energy of having achieved your 9 of Cups. That to act as if you're already there. And what does that feel like? What does that look like? And I feel like that helps you to attain those goals, because you're already feeling like that energy around you. It's hard to explain. I don't feel it as in being false to yourself, but you attract what it is that you put out there, right? So if you want that next level job, right, it's like acting as if you're already there, but it's like making sure like you're making the extra effort for you know, the people to see that, hey, you're making that extra effort, like you're coming into work on time, that you're, you know, finishing up projects, and you know, you're acting as if you already have that next level job, because you're showing, you know, what it is that you're doing at the level where you are now. So you're like feeling like you're already there. I don't know if this is making sense. It's probably not, but that's okay. But I feel like if you're acting as if you don't deserve it, and it's not going to happen, and you know, it's never going to work out for you, like that's not going to manifest it. But if you're acting as if, yes, I deserve this, I'm a good person, I put in a lot of work, This is something that I really want. This is something that I know is right for me, that I feel inside, that, you know, my inner voice is saying that, yes, this is what I want to achieve. This is what I want. This is where I should be, right? This is what I should have happening, or this is my nine, you know, my Nine of Cups, that it just feels right to me. And I feel like it's that sort of energy, if that makes sense. All right, let's get a fortune reading card. Celebrations, right? Celebrating, right? Celebrating, yes, you know, I got the job. My Nine of Cups is coming through. I'm feeling confident. Giving yourself that pat on the back every time you achieve something, even if it's just, you know what, I was really positive today. You know, I've been really trying hard to work towards my goals, and I've really been trying hard to be positive and, you know, feel good about things, and just to celebrate that. Like, you don't even have to have a reason, just to feel excited, right? If you say, hey, I want to celebrate today, so, and do that. It says, celebrations, you are ready to bring new and exciting things into your life. Yes, you are. Because why? You're acting as if, yeah, these things are coming in for me. These things are going to happen for me. This is going to be how my life is going to be. Like, I'm going to be happy, and celebrate that, right? Celebrate, almost like a pre-celebration of those things that are coming in for you. And then let's grab a, did I do Animal Oracle? No. I feel like let's do a Wisdom of the Oracle. New life. I feel like this one's come out a couple of times. New life, new life. What does that new life look like? It doesn't mean that you have to leave everything that you have going on now. It's that new life of excitement and drive, and just like with the Star card, and what makes you happy, and that you're driving, right, this journey that you're on. You're not being a passenger, right? The new life is that you're the driver of this, that you're not being the passenger. And then let's grab an Animal Oracle. Gertrude. Gertrude. All right. Love it. Okay, we have Starfish, open to infinite possibilities. And I love that, because I feel like sometimes what we're looking for is in a direction of what we weren't really expecting. Like doors that have opened, and maybe before we would have closed those, but we say, hey, you know what? I'm going to look into that. I'm going to explore that. So it's like being open to the possibilities of anything happen. Not shutting things down or saying, well, I can't because, you know, it's not going to happen because of this or because of that. Finding reasons for it not to happen. It's finding reason for those to happen. So I feel like it's being open to those infinite possibilities. And then we have Turtle Spirit, slow and steady wins the race. I have these sayings that I wrote down, which I think I've said before. Commit to the process. I had watched Alex Hormozy video, and he had said that, and that just really stuck to me, with me, and I just write that down. And each week I write a schedule down for the videos that I'm going to record, and I also write that. I write commit to the process, because the process is slow, and sometimes you feel like it's working, and sometimes you feel like it's not working. So I feel like it's, but if you're committed to the process, right, of your Nine of Cups, right? If you commit to that and you don't give up, and when the challenges come, you keep going, that's what's going to pull you through. Like I definitely feel that you will have success if you commit to the process, that you are driven and you're doing the best that you can. And if you feel like it's the process of moving forward, but you might have these detours that you're like, oh, I thought I was going to do this, but this seems to be lining up, like that process of moving forward. All right, and then we have Rabbit Spirit. Now is a lucky time, and I love that, because like I've said before, this is the year of the rabbit, which means that it's a lucky year. And I just feel like it, to me, it's like things line up for you. Things are showing you that it is possible, right? That anything is possible, and being open to the infinite possibilities, and not giving up on that, right? And keep going, even though, you know, you never know what challenges are going to be thrown at you, but you just keep going, because that's something that you believe in, and that you're driving the chariot, right? That you're not being the passenger, but that you're driving your own chariot. All right, if you like this reading, please give me a thumbs up, hit the like button, and thank you so much for watching. As always, stay positive, stay safe, and I'll see you next time.